Chapter 49. Roland. The juvie cop questioning Roland has eyes that don't exactly match, and a sour smell, like his deodorant soap hadn't quite worked. Like his partner in the other room, the man is not easily impressed, and Roland, unlike Connor, doesn't have the wits to rattle him. That's all right, though, because rattling him is not what Roland has in mind. Roland's plan began to take shape shortly after Connor released him from the crate. He could have torn Connor limb from limb at the time, but Connor had 3 kids equal in size and strength to Roland to back him up. They were kids who should have been on Roland's side. Should have been. It was his first indication that everything had drastically changed. Connor told him about the riot and about Cleaver. He offered a lame apology for accusing him of killing the Goldens, an apology that Roland refused to accept. Had Roland been at the riot, it would have been organized and successful. If he had been there, it would have been a revolt, not a riot. By locking Roland away, Connor had robbed him of the chance to lead. When they had arrived back at the scene of the riot, all focus was on Connor. All questions were directed to him. He was telling everyone what to do, and they were listening. Even Roland's closest friends cast their eyes down when they saw him. He instinctively knew that all his support was gone. His absence from the disaster had made him an outsider, and he would never regain what he had lost here, which meant it was time to devise a new plan of action. Roland agreed to fly the helicopter to save the Admiral's life, not because he had any desire to see the man live, but because taking that flight provided a new door of opportunity. "I'm curious," says the sour-smelling cop. "Why would you turn in the other 2 kids when it meant turning yourself in as well?" "There's a reward for $500 for turning in a runaway unwind, right?" He smirks. "Well, that's $1,500 if you're including yourself." Roland looks the juvie cop in the eye, no shame, no fear, and boldly presents his offer. "What if I told you I know where there are more than 400 AWOL unwinds? What if I helped you take down a whole smuggling operation? What would that be worth?" The cop seems to freeze in place, and he regards Roland closely. "All right," he says. "You have my attention."